Hello everybody and welcome back to Dark Souls Remastered, where we have just left basically Seath's prison and we're going to make our way up into, I'm going to pause for dramatic effect, we're in the Grand Archives now, or the Duke's Archives I should say, where there are a lot of these gentlemen, where if you've been paying attention, they've been littered around the land. So these are actually channelers. And they came here seeking knowledge. Which, want to come to a library for knowledge, you're probably in the right place. And here is basically the puzzle that is this area. So basically, to get around, you have to use the different... I gotta dodge, yeah. The little mechanisms of moving the staircases. I just want to get rid of this gentleman. And they are everywhere. Oh, that's bad news for me. I also... There's actually a method to this whole area, and going out there is not actually where I want to be. There's actually these three gentlemen. There's actually a hidden bookcase entrance basically below me, and I need to be able to open it so that I can work my way down to a hidden bonfire. I'll actually head this direction, but I believe... Yeah, so it's one of these is actually a doorway. Oh, there's a bonfire here. I forgot about this one. Oh, how serendipitous for me. I should probably sit at it before these gentlemen come and ruin my day. And level us up a bit. Only once. Wow. I'm gonna be a strong warrior. Where quite a lot of souls does not get me far. I always forget about that. I'm not going to kindle this one. I don't feel like I need it yet. However, I will need to work my way around. I'm also cautious because it's the first recording I've done in a while, and I want to make sure my computer actually cooperates. It doesn't bug out like it did in one of the previous episodes where I had to basically make it into a podcast, which I do encourage. I just got careless there. That was just me kind of autopiloting. I do actually very much encourage listening to this podcast, to this playthrough more as a podcast at times, because there are times where things going on the screen are not visually interesting, I could say. And if I mention something, I might... Oh my goodness. These little guys are everywhere. Break line of sight. Oh, the arrow's gonna come and hit me back. Yeah, these little... those guys are everywhere, and that's so very annoying. Alright. I've been here. Or else this corpse would have an item on it. Oh, right, they opened it up for me. I had forgotten. Oh my. I am not doing so great. Like, there are so many of these guys. Those iframes served me very well there. Oh. Items. I'm a bit of a loot goblin. Cauticus Night Shield. Hello. Whoa. Alright, you know what? We're just gonna... Excuse me, pardon me. I already could probably use a trip to the bonfire. But... there's no time for that. I do actually need to go just... So this is where we were before. I need to go pull that lever and re-summon This episode is starting off swimmingly, as you can tell. If you can't tell, it's been a while since I played. It actually might be beneficial to us to actually pop some humanity and kindle the spawn fire. There we go. Now we can venture back forth. Okay, draw him out a bit. Wow, my computer is spinning up like crazy right now. Heck, I can hear it through my headphones. Alright, pull you back down. And this will be interesting, because I have to defend myself for a couple seconds while this comes back down. Oh, this is not good for me. Ah! Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. I'm just gonna... Excuse me, excuse me. I might die by an arrow? Okay. Wow. Oh, hello. You going on an elevator ride? Too bad. This is where we were before. And if I recall correctly, there should be an item up here where Seath was. Granted, my memory is not perfect. I'm terrified, but here we go. Or I'm just dumb. Yep. One of the few instances where you're just allowed to leave. Especially when you come across the encounter a second time. It allows you to leave again. Because I believe the game is kind of like, yeah, you're too dumb. Like, why are you back here? You know what happened last time. Which could be true of a lot of bosses, but in that instance, you cannot kill him. Any damage you do will not remain permanent. You'll damage him a little bit, and he'll just gain it back. There's a reason for this. Because Seath actually did manage to get a form of immortality. Not true immortality. He got very close. But for most purposes, it worked. Here we go. Here's where I'm supposed to go. Oh, hello, sir. Alright, stop buffing yourself. Goodbye. I would love your trident. And I need to go across over there. That's the issue with this area. This is where I came up. I'm already lost. This area has always confused me, to be perfectly honest. Alright, so okay, now I think I understand. I'm a floor above where I was before, which there's the staircase. Okay. The little quick attack. There we go. Also, I'd like to make note that things like great swords are often difficult, or I should say more difficult to use in a PvP setting. Just because they are so slow and heavy hitting, they're very easy to parry by anyone who is... I walked into it. Anyone who is remotely good at parrying, they will have a feast of you. Oh, I thought there was a chest over here. This is where my knowledge will begin to lack. Seath's domain aka the Grand Archive, the Duke's Archives, Grand Archives, whatever you want to call them. It's an odd area for me. So now we rotate, and I rotate the camera accordingly. Now we're over here, and I need to be able to basically rotate the other side of things. Need to get to that gentleman so he can stop shooting soul arrows at me. And actually, here's the trick, is you just drop down on. And he's dead. I believe there's a... perhaps my memory is failing me, which it is wont to do. There's a chest. I believe it's a mimic as well. No, it's real. Sorcery Strong Magic Shield. Sorcery which improves upon Magic Shield. In Vinheim Dragon School, only magic swordsmen in special orders are allowed to learn this spell, which grants temporary strength to great shields. Vinheim Dragon School. So Vinheim Dragon School is a very well, I don't want to say established, but it is a famous sorcery school in this universe. I'm very confused at the moment. Oh, yeah, okay. Man, I don't know what it is about this puzzle, but it does just kind of hurt my brain. And this will lead us around and bring us to a secret passage that this gentleman would like to ruin. He's probably gonna hit me off this ladder, isn't he? Oh, he wants to. The further down I go, the angle gets better for him. At least at this point, I'm not high up enough to be a deadly drop. Right in my spine. And now, pull the lever. And we are granted access to the hidden door I was referencing. Look at that. Easy access. Massive shortcut. Which will save me quite a lot of time and a headache, because, let's be real, I'm not sure if I could even do that puzzle again. Took me, how long have we been recording? 17 minutes? No, it hasn't been 17 minutes, that's my entire recording. A little behind the scenes look. Huh. Books scattered everywhere. And a mimic. Curious. It's a very strange room. Seems almost like someone was frantically looking for something. In any case, we have to deal with this. It's not a mimic. I thought it was a mimic. Blue Titanite chunk. Another room. Another non-mimic. The Six-Eyed Helm of Channelers. Aha! So we can learn more about them. We can never find their stuff. Helm of the Channelers, sorcerers that serve Seath the Scaleless. The 6 eyes arranged in 2 vertical columns compensate for Seath's lack of sight. Seath is blind. The heaviest of protective gear for sorcerers imbued with magic. Even after the onset of Seath's madness, the Snatchers, as they were often called, ventured to far lands to find suitable human specimens. These were the hands of Seath, essentially. They went out and grabbed maidens. They basically did Seath's bidding. And the incomplete dragons that were the snake men were used to help guard the archive tower giant cell key, so that we could, if we wanted to, we could run all the way back and unlock that other cell. The giant cell once imprisoned countless maidens, but is now empty, save for a few key persons. They struggle to uphold their sanity as the horde of mistakes writhe at a fearfully close proximity. Someone important was in there. Also, this one's the Mimic. I knew there was one here. There he goes. Oh! What do we get? Enchanted Falchion. So enchanted weapons are magic. They do magic damage. And now a staircase will appear. And we can work our way down after this nerd is taken care of. Another chest. Hidden down here among the scraps of things. A prism stone. Let's take a look at the prism stone. I may not need it, but I actually might. Worm Pebble emitting a beautiful phasing aura of 7 colors. Serves as a path marker. That's important. Only for one reason, which I'll demonstrate in just a moment. Because we're gonna need it. And here we are. And if you notice, that's where we started this episode. And actually, this is where I'm going to end this episode. But I want to thank all of you so much for watching. And next episode, we will venture down into there. Into the Crystal Caverns. Where an old friend will meet us. But thank you everyone so much for watching. And I'll see you next time. Alrighty. See ya! Dude, I bet that's some ASMR stuff that I doubt very few people are into. Just like